Good morning students. Jai Swaminarayan. I hope you all are fine. And students, today's thought of the day is discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Means if you want to win all the goals and you want to accomplish all your needs and all your dreams, so how you have to behave? First of all, you have to behave in discipline, and that is why it is said that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Okay students? Good morning students. Jai Swaminarayan. I hope you all are fine. Students, we have completed half of the chapter in our earlier lecture. Now today we are going to complete the rest of the part, and that is lesson number 2. Okay, grammar lesson number 2. Now we are going to start from page number 13, question number D, and this is the last question of this page. Here they have asked us identify the underlined noun, and we have to write whether that underlined noun is the subject. That is, we have to write S. For direct object we have to write DO, and for indirect object we have to write IO. Okay, and we have to write that in a short form in capital letter. Okay students, so first one we are going to start now. Meera took her craft project to school. Here the word Meera is the subject and the word craft project is direct object. So we are going to write S and DO on this given underlined noun. Okay. Then second one. The cat is on the roof. Here the word cat is also the subject. So we are going to write S on the word cat as it is the subject of the sentence. Then third one, Sarah colored a picture. Here also the word Sarah and picture are underlined in our sentence. So the word Sarah belongs to subject as it is a subject. So we are just going to write as, and pictures is the direct object. So we are going to write DO. Okay. Then fourth one, the fish are in the bowl. Here the word fish is also the subject. So we are going to write S on the word fish. Okay. Then next, fifth one. Prerna's mother knitted her a sweater. Here the word Prerna's mother is the subject, her is the indirect object, and sweater is the direct object of this sentence. Okay. Then sixth one. Grandparents' house. Grandfather's coat is warm. Here the sentence grandfather's coat is underlined. So we find out that this is also the subject of the sentence. So we have written as on it. Grandfather's coat is the subject. Okay. Then seventh one. Tanappa gave me a gift. Here Tanappa is the subject and gift is the direct object of the sentence. Then eighth one. The postman gave the package to father. Here the word postman is the subject, package is the direct object, and father is the indirect object of this sentence. Okay. Then ninth one. That is grandparents' house is comfortable. Here the word grandparents is the subject of the sentence. So we have written S. Okay. Then tenth one. I made a birthday card for my teacher. Here the word birthday card is direct object and teacher is the indirect object of this sentence. Okay. Then 11th one. Sarah gave the picture to the grandmother. Here the name Sarah is the subject, picture is the direct object, and grandmother is the indirect object of this sentence. Then we have to turn the page. Half of the there's 12, 13, 14 and 15 is written on page number 14. So we are going to continue it from page number 14. Okay. So first one, 12. Grandmother hung the picture. Here the grandmother is the subject and picture is the direct object of this sentence. Then 13th one. The children really enjoy their swimming lessons. Here the word children is the subject and object of this sentence. Then next, the teacher asked Neha some difficult questions. Here the word teacher is the subject, Neha is the indirect object, and questions is the direct object of this sentence. Then 15th one, the bank has approved the loan, means the bank has approved the loan. So here the word bank is the subject and loan is the direct object. Okay, after that now we are going to start from page number 15, a question. Match each set of synonyms in column A with the corresponding synonym in column B. So we have to match the synonyms of A with B. Synonyms means the what it is the meaning of the sentence. We have to find out the same meaning, means the words having the same meaning. Okay, the synonyms means the meaning. So first one is hazardous, dangerous, risky. So which word is matching for this word? And that is the C word, unsafe. Okay, so we can match first one with the C one. Then second one, competitor, rival, opponent. So what is the matching word for them? That is challenger. So we are going to match second with the number D. Okay, so we got the same matching words, that is competition, rival, opponent, and in D1 is the challenger. Okay, then third one, wise, sensible, enlightened. So which is the synonyms of this word? That is judicious. What it is? Judicious, and it is in B1. So we are going to match third one with the B1. Okay students, then next one, beneficial, productive, advantageous. So which is the next synonyms of this word? And it is fruitful. So we are going to match fourth one with the E1. Okay students, then fifth one, that is generous, charitable, giving. So which is the matching word for them? And that is J1, helpful. Okay, so here now fixed one by mistake I have left that, and that is fictional, false, fanciful. So which is the matching same synonyms for them? And that is imaginative, and that is A1. So fifth one we are going to match with A1. Okay, and sixth one we are going to match with the J1. Okay, then seventh one, that is motivational, impactful, inspirational. So which is the matching word for them? Which is the synonyms for them? And that is in H1 is encouraging. What is that? Encouraging. Okay, then eighth one, tidy, organized, spotless. So which is the synonyms for them? And that is system, which is in I1. So you are going to match 8-1 with the I. Okay, then 9th one, amusing, hilarious, comic. So which is the next synonyms for them? And that is luggageable. What it is? Luggageable. So we have matched 9th one, G1. Okay, then 10th one, authentic, genuine, and true. Which is the next synonym for them? And that is unquestionable, which is in F1. So we are going to match 10th one with F1. Okay students, so now we are going to start the B. Next question, choose words from the help box that are antonyms of the words. Antonyms means which words? They are opposite. Okay, so of the words underlined in the given sentences, then write these words in the space provided. Means the space is also provided after the sentence. We have to find the correct antonym of that words, and we have to write in the given dash. Okay, so Rajat has a lot of admirable qualities. Which is the opposite of admirable? And that is unworthy. What is that? Unworthy. So we are underline this. Okay. Then second one, the flood brought widespread misery in its wake. So what is the antonym of misery? An antonym of misery is what it is? It is the comfort. The antonym of misery is comfort. Okay, so students. Then third one, the king decided to surrender with his troops. So what is the opposite of surrender? The opposite of surrender is fight. Okay, antonym of surrender is fight. Okay, you have to always keep this antonym. Antonym means the opposite. Okay, opposite words. Then fourth one, his inactivity was a cause of concern to his parents. The word inactivity, what is the opposite of inactivity? It is energy. What is that? Energy. So we are going to write the word energy in the given blank. Okay. Then next one. The spellbound crowd watch as the maestro played on. What is the opposite of spellbound? And the opposite of spellbound is disinterest. What it is? The word is disinterest. The antonym of this word, that is spellbound, is disinterest. Okay. Then next, that is sixth one. The monsoon has hindered the construction work at the subway. So what is the antonym of hindered? And that is help. What is the opposite of hindered? That is help. Okay. Then next one. With enlarged the photo revealed Mr. Taneja standing behind the bushes. What is the opposite of enlarged? It is shrunk. What is the opposite of enlarged? It is shrunk. Okay. Then eighth one. What is the surprise to me since Purnima's work has always been so thorough. So what is the meaning of thorough? It is careless. What is the opposite of thorough? It is careless. Okay, then next one. It was good to see her transform from an amateur to a world-renowned painter. So amateur, what is the meaning of opposite of that? That is profession. Okay, the opposite of amateur is profession. Then next one. The principal compliment the teacher and student for successfully organizing the symposiums. So what is the opposite of that? Complimented, that is criticized. What is the antonym of complimented? It is criticized. Okay. So next, now we are going to start from page number 16, question number C, and that is rewrite the given sentences. Take the correct, means we have to take correct the antonym of the words underlined in this sentence. Okay, means we have to find out the opposite words of that underlined word. She had contented look on her face after the meal. So what is the opposite of contented? That is disconnected. So we are going to discontented. We are going to underline on A. We are going to take the correct symbol there. Okay. Then second one. Our maths teacher checked our papers leniently. So what is the opposite of leniently? That is straightly. So we are going to take right in B1. Okay. Then third one. We saw a abandoned house on the way home. Abandoned. What is the opposite of that? That is populous, and that is A1. Okay. So we are going to take right in A1. Then fourth one. Ignore the insignificant points and memorize the highlighted words. What is the opposite of antonym of insignificant? Antonym insignificant is important. So we are going to take right in A1 in fourth one. Then fifth one. The squirrel looks so timid. What is the antonym of timid? Antonym of timid is bold. So we are going to take B and we are going to put the symbol also of tick sign. Okay, tick right there. Then sixth one. The robbers were alarmed on seeing the police. What is the opposite of alarm? It is composed. So we are going to take A1. Okay, of sixth one we are going to take A1. Then seventh one, and that is the sixth one. A1 is composed. Okay, then seventh one. We should not mock anybody. What is the antonym of mock? What is the opposite of mock? It is praise. So we are going to take B of seventh one, that is praise. Okay, then eighth one. We learn a new and interesting game today. What is the opposite of interesting? Is boring. So we are going to take A1. The answer is boring. So we are going to take that as it is the opposite of interesting. Okay, the next one. They say that the Prime Minister is an honorable man. What is the opposite of honorable man? Honorable is the opposite of honorable is corrupt. So we are going to take the A1 as the answer is given there, corrupt. So we are going to put that tick sign. Okay, then 10th one. He was upset after a long argument with his brother. So what is the opposite of argument? The opposite of argument is calm, and which is in A1. So we are going to take that right. Okay students, so in this way we have completed our lesson number 2 of our textbook. So students, take care of yourself and read properly and write neatly in your textbook. Okay students.